Yes, a very good morning guys. In this session we will be discussing the questions from the RTP. Okay, so we have three questions from the inventory chapter in the RTP. So we will start by reading the questions. I will solve the questions in rough and then we will begin with the solutions. Okay, so let us start with the first questions from the inventory chapter of RTP. And this question, as you can see, is from May 19 and November 19 RTP. Okay, so let us start, please. Closing stock. Closing stock is valued by the company on generally accepted accounting principles. ठीक है, stock taking for the year 31st March 17. So 31st March 17 का stock taking है. That was completed by 10th of April. So can I say the stock taking was delayed by 10 days? Yes, ठीक है. The valuation of which showed a stock figure of 1,675,000. Now first tell me, when was this valuation? This valuation is showing on the day of 10th of April and my accounting year has ended on 31st of March, which means I need the closing stock on 31st of March, but I have the figure of closing stock on 10th of April, which means whatever are the transactions between 31st March and 10th of April as far as the flow of stock is concerned, I need to adjust them to arrive at the figure of stock on 31st of March. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ेंगे. After the end of the accounting year and till the date of the completion of stock, sales for the next year were made at or made for 6,875 and profit margin is 1/3 on cost. So if 1/3 of cost, so 100 is the cost, 1/3 or 33.33 is the margin and 133.33 becomes the SP, which means it is 1/3 on cost and 1/4 on selling price. ठीक है, why is the margin given? Because any adjustment from the stock level will always have to be made at cost. So 6,875 appears to be selling price, which means add or less as the case is has to be at the cost. So 6,875 में से we have to adjust the profit margin. ठीक है, purchases for next year included amounted to 9,000. ठीक है, at cost less trade discount at 10%. So trade discount is something which is given by the vendor, which means अपने को cost में it must be 9,000 minus trade discount and the net amount is our cost. So we have to adjust, add or less as the case is, the cost, that is the net cost after adjusting the trade discount. ठीक है, in this period goods were added to stock of the markup price of 300 in respect of sales return. That means sales किया हुआ goods अपने को वापस आया है and the sales return का price or the selling price is 300. Again I have to adjust the margin from 300. ठीक है, after stock taking it was found that there were certain very slow old moving items or slow moving items. My slow moving items are nothing but defective goods in my stock. ठीक है, costing 1125 which should have been taken at 525 to ensure disposal to an interested customer. So can I say 1125 is the cost of goods? Yes, but the value should be 525 maybe because of certain defect. ठीक है, due to heavy floods, important, certain goods costing 1550 were received from the supplier beyond the delivery date of the customer. इसका मतलब क्या है? That means we had ordered something costing 1550. ठीक है, these goods reach late because of floods or whatever and the goods reach late and that is beyond the delivery of the customer. So अपने customer के delivery date के बाद we received the goods from our vendor. So for example, we must have given some date for the customer as a due date. We have ordered the goods from our vendor, but जब तक vendor से goods आया, we have already surpassed the due date by which the customer needed these goods. That means now the goods may not be needed. I am the person buying the goods. My customer is the person whom I am going to sell the goods, and my supplier is my vendor. Supplier से goods जो मुझे आया है, वो मेरे customer के due date के बाद आया है. So now maybe he won't take the goods. आगे बढ़ेंगे. As a result, the customer refused to take delivery of the goods and the net realizable value of the goods was estimated to be 1250. Now we always mention that the cost का valuation should be the cost or the market value or the NRV, whichever is less. So we have to ensure that goods of this adjustment should be included in the stock at its net realizable value, that is 1250. ठीक है, यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कंप्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ माई स्टॉक फॉर इंक्लूजन इन द फाइनल अकाउंट्स, ठीक है, फॉर द ईयर एंडेड 31st of March, ठीक है. सो एज आई सेड, द फर्स्ट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस ऑफ दिस चैप्टर आर गोइंग टू बी ऑफ अ स्टोर कीपर, दैट मीन्स डेट, receipts, issues and balances, and the second type of sum are sums like this, where we have to find the closing balance of the stock on 31st of March, but the stock taking must have happened at a date other than 31st of March. ठीक है, so we will start from 10th April का stock value and we will do all the adjustments and then we'll arrive at 31st March का value. So I'll first solve the question in rough and then we'll go through the solution. So let's go step by step. As the case of first adjustment is concerned, ये वाला किधर गया, हाँ ये वाला, this 6875 is at a margin and these are my sales, बराबर, because the question clearly mentioned कि ये अपना sales है, किधर गया ये line, बराबर. So sales have happened of 6875 in this interim period. Let's call interim period as 1st April to 10th of April. In this interim period sales have happened, that means physically these goods will not be with me on 10th of April, but these goods would have been with me on 31st of March because sales happened after 31st of March. So it is my job to include them in my stock level, which is now not the case because 10th of April को ये मेरे stock में नहीं है. So this figure of 167,500, ये वाला, this figure of 167,500 does not include goods of the sale value 6875 which should be a part of my stock. That means 6875 minus margin, ये जो भी अपना amount आने वाला है, this margin has to be adjusted from 6875 and this should be a part of my stock which is now not there. That means I am going to add this value to the figure of 167,500 because ये मेरे stock में नहीं है but 31st March को ये मेरे stock में होना चाहिए, so I will add it back. आगे बढ़ेंगे. Then purchases of the next year includes 9,000 at cost less trade discount. These are my next year's purchases, means 1st April के बाद ही किया होगा. That means 31st को ये stock में नहीं है, but since they are purchased after 31st, they will be a part of 167,500. So it is my job to adjust 800 में से first the trade discount of 10% and will I add this or less this? Purchases मतलब goods का inflow मतलब this will be a part of 167,500 but this should not be a part of 167,500, so I need to subtract this from 167,500 to arrive at the closing stock value on 31st of March because this should not be a part of 31st of March. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ेंगे. In this period goods were added to stock of the markup price of 300. So 300 appears to be the markup price and that means my selling price and this is my sales return. मतलब these goods have come back to me in this period which means they are a part of my stock of 167,500. But since the return happened 31st March के बाद, that means they were not a part of this stock on 31st March. So I should subtract this. So again I will subtract, but this is 300 is the selling price again minus margin. वो जो भी number आएगा I have to subtract this from my number of 167,500. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ेंगे. Then after stock taking it was found out that there were certain very old slow moving items costing 1125 which should be taken at 525. So can I say 1125 के amount का अपने पास goods है but they should be taken at 525 which means 525 is the amount that should be coming in my stock. टेल मी एज ऑफ नाउ मेरे स्टॉक में कुछ भी नहीं है कि 1125 है, मेरे स्टॉक में 1125 है बट आई नीड टू ब्रिंग इट डाउन टू 525. दैट मीन्स 600 इज व्हाट आई नीड टू एडजस्ट फ्रॉम माय स्टॉक वैल्यू. मेरे क्लोजिंग स्टॉक में 1125 कॉस्टिंग पे आ चुका है बट दिस इज ओनली वर्थ 525, सो आई नीड टू ऑल्सो एडजस्ट 600. आई विल सब्ट्रैक्ट दिस because this should not, because the 600 needs to be coming down, so I need to reduce my stock balance. This is a part of my stock on 10th of April. This should also be a part of my stock on 31st of March, but the value should come down, so I am subtracting the overvaluation, that is 1125 minus 525. This is the worth of the stock. I need to bring it down to 525 from 1125. So I'll adjust 600. I'll bring it down. इसलिए I will subtract. ठीक है. Last देन हाँ, सम कस्टमर नहीं, सम सप्लायर गेव द गुड्स लेट, ठीक है, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ दिस द NRV was estimated to be 1250, ठीक है. Now what's the cost of the goods? The cost of the goods is 1550. Now this is what I have purchased from my supplier. ये मेरे स्टॉक में आ गया अभी, ठीक है. But now the purchase now my customer has refused to take the delivery of this stock because it has come late. अब ये मेरे स्टॉक में है. Yes. Has the question mentioned कि I have also returned the goods to my supplier? No. That means ये मेरे स्टॉक में फिलहाल है. 31st मार्च को भी होना चाहिए because they haven't told what is the date of the purchase. I'll assume कि I must have purchased it before 31st of March. तो अब मेरे स्टॉक में है और होना भी चाहिए. So let 1550 be a part of my stock. लेकिन the worth of this is only 1250. So I need to include this in my stock only for 1250 content. But मेरे स्टॉक में as of now 1550 है, which means I need to also adjust 300. That is nothing but 1550 minus 1250. This 300 is sitting inside 1550. I need to bring it down to 1250. So I will subtract 300 and ये सब adjustments करने के बाद I will arrive at 31st March का cost. बराबर. This is how I need to adjust all the adjustments or transactions containing or pertaining to stock in the interim period of 1st April to 10th of April. ठीक है. Let us see how the question has been solved by the ICI. First what they have done is they have added, as I said, they have added 6875 minus 1719. 1719 is nothing but my margin, that is 1/3 of cost or 1/4 of selling price. So 6875 divided by 4 will give me 1718 point something, that is 1719. So 6875 minus margin is to be added, जो अपन ने यहाँ पे adjust कर दिया है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इन लाइन इज लेस 8110. दैट इज नथिंग बट दिस, दैट इज 800 माइनस 800 की 8000, सॉरी 9000 माइनस 10%. मैंने क्या लिया? मैंने 800 लिया हुआ है. ओ इट्स अ मिस्टेक. 800 कहाँ से आया? दिस शुड बी 9000 माइनस 10%, राइट? ठीक है. यस, दैट इज हाउ वी अराइव एट 8110, ये वाला फिगर. ठीक है. तो ये भी अपना हो गया लेस, विच वी हैव जस्ट डिस्कस्ड एज लेस. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इन लाइन इज लेस कॉस्ट ऑफ सेल्स, दैट इज 225. ये हो गया ये वाला फिगर अपना, दैट इज 300 लेस द मार्जिन. सो आई नीड टू सब्ट्रैक्ट 225, दैट इज 300 माइनस माई मार्जिन. तो ये भी अपना हो गया. ठीक है. देन दे हैव डन लेस लॉस ऑन रिवैल्यूएशन 600 एंड लॉस ऑफ 300, दैट इज माइनस 600 विच वी हैव जस्ट डिस्कस्ड एंड माइनस 300 विच वी हैव जस्ट डिस्कस्ड, एंड वी हैव अराइव्ड एट द वैल्यू ऑफ स्टॉक ऑन 31st of March. This is how I need to adjust my numbers from my stock value. I'll quickly run through the solution again. दिस इज एडेड बिकॉज ये सेल्स है, मेरे स्टॉक में होना चाहिए, मेरे स्टॉक में नहीं है, तो मैंने इसको ऐड कर दिया है. ठीक है. ये सब्ट्रैक्ट क्यों किया? बिकॉज आई हैव परचेज, मेरे स्टॉक में आ गया 10th of April में, बट दिस इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ माई स्टॉक ऑन 31st of March, सो आई विल सब्ट्रैक्ट इट. ठीक है. दिस इज सेल्स रिटर्न, दैट मीन्स ये मुझे करना पड़ेगा लेस, बिकॉज दिस विल बी अ पार्ट ऑफ माई स्टॉक ऑन 10th of April, बट नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ माई स्टॉक ऑन 31st, so I will have to again subtract. Then this is my undervaluation, my goods have been revalued, a downward revaluation is less from the value of my stock, and same thing here, I have again revalued this goods by rupees 300, so I will adjust it by bringing it down, and this is how I will arrive at my closing stock as per final accounts on the 31st of March. ठीक है. सो माई फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ RTP इज सॉर्टेड ऑफ इन्वेंट्रीज. काफी सिंपल क्वेश्चन था, but good for revising on last day, because all the question we are going to solve on RTP are reasonably good questions. So जितना हो सके try and go through these questions as much as possible. That's my question number 1. ठीक है. नाउ लेट्स जंप अक्रॉस टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. ये काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है. दिस कैन बी डेफिनेटली लाइक अ लास्ट डे रिविजन क्वेश्चन फॉर यू गाइस, बिकॉज दिस हैज मेनी एडजस्टमेंट्स एंड इट इज अ लिटिल डिफरेंट कंपेयर्ड टू द अदर क्वेश्चन. सो लेट्स रीड दिस क्वेश्चन प्लीज. Some company keeps no stock records, ठीक है, but physical inventory, ठीक है, physical inventory of stock is maintained at the end of each quarter and the valuation is taken at cost, that is normal, nothing new. ठीक है. The company's year ends on 31st March, ठीक है, and their accounts have been prepared to that date, the stock valuation taken on 31st March 18 was misleading and you have been advised to value the stock as on 31st March 18 with the stock figure on 31st December 17, मतलब just 3 months back का stock figure अपने पास है, that is 31st March 17, and we have to use this figure and arrive at the figure of stock on 31st of March 18, that is 3 month के transactions they should give me. Obviously as far as stock is concerned, only then can I add or subtract as the case is and arrive at 31st March का stock. So नॉर्मल क्वेश्चंस में क्या होता है, दे गिव दैट द वैल्यूएशन डेट इज डिफरेंट दैन द डेट ऑफ नॉर्मल वैल्यूएशन एंड वी हैव टू एडजस्ट ऑल द इनफ्लो एंड आउटफ्लो ऑफ स्टॉक इन द इंटरिम पीरियड. बट ये क्वेश्चन में क्या है, दे हैव गिवन द वैल्यू ऑफ स्टॉक ऑन 31st December 17, दे विल गिव 3 months के ट्रांजैक्शंस एंड वी विल हैव टू अराइव एट 31st March का स्टॉक ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शंस हैपनिंग इन द 3 month पीरियड. ठीक है. Then data is as follows. The cost of stock on 31st March 17 as shown by the inventory sheet was 80,000. So 80,000 is the value of the stock on 31st December 17 and our job is to arrive at the stock on 31st March 18. So I need to know 3 month के transactions as far as stock is concerned. ठीक है. On 31st December, stock sheet showed the following discrepancies. A page total of 5,000 had been carried forward as 6,000. That is nothing but overvaluation. A total of the page is undercast by 200, undervaluation. ठीक है. Invoice of the purchases entered in the purchase book in the quarter from Jan to March is 70,000. ये अपना invoices है. ठीक है. Of this, 3,000 related to goods received prior to 31st March. ठीक है. Invoices entered in April relating to goods received in March total to rupees 4,000. So I need to adjust 3,000 and 4,000 from 70,000. Add less we'll decide when we start the solution. ठीक है. Sales invoice to customers total 90,000 from Jan to March. ठीक है. Of this 5,000 are for goods dispatched before 31st December. ठीक है. And goods dispatched to customers before 31st March 18 but invoiced in April is 4,000. Again the 5,000 and 4,000 will need adjustment from 90,000. Add less obviously we'll discuss when we start solution. ठीक है. In the final quarter मतलब Jan to March, credit notes at invoiced value of 1,000 had been issued to customers in respect of goods returned. ठीक है. The gross margin earned by the company is 25% of cost. That means cost plus profit is equal to SP. अगर कुछ margin 25% of cost है, so let the cost be 100. 25 is the margin, 125 is selling price. It's 1/4 of cost as you can see, or it is 1/5 of selling price. So 25 upon 100 is 1/4 and 25 upon 125 is 1/5. ठीक है. You require to prepare a statement showing the amount of stock at cost. 1 minute. हाँ, amount of stock at cost on 31st March 18. ठीक है. So this is a very different kind of a question. They haven't given details of 10 days period, but they have given me the complete details of the entire quarter. So अगर cash का अगर गुड्स का इनफ्लो है तो आई विल ऐड द स्टॉक, अगर गुड्स का आउटफ्लो है आई विल सब्ट्रैक्ट द स्टॉक एंड आई विल अराइव एट द फिगर ऑफ स्टॉक बैलेंस ऑन 31st of March. बट प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड whatever is the addition or subtraction, everything has to be at cost because my closing stock amount always has to be at cost. If I start from cost and my ending point is cost, I need to do all adjustments also at cost. ठीक है. So let's go step by step. Now on 31st of March, the page total of 5, I'm talking about the first adjustment. Obviously my starting point is going to be this 80,000. So my closing stock, okay, to arrive at closing stock on 31st of March, I have to start from the opening stock of the last quarter, which is 80,000. So in my solution, this is going to be my starting point, that is cost of my stock on the opening day of the respective period. ठीक है. Now let's go step by step. If any note is required, we'll have note and then we'll go to the solution. ठीक है. First, a page total of 5,000 had been carried to summary sheet as 6000. Now 5000 के बदले 6000 गया, मतलब my stock is overvalued. अगर overvaluation है तो my job is to only adjust the overvaluation content. In this case it is the 1000 content that needs to be adjusted. अगर overvaluation है that means my stock is added 1000 more. I need to bring it down by subtracting 1000, and this is obviously at cost because तुम्हारा stock records में cost ही होने वाला है. तो my job is to subtract 1000 and this is the impact here. 1000 has been subtracted. ठीक है, ये अपना हो गया पहला एडजस्टमेंट. आगे बढ़ेंगे. द पेज टोटल ऑफ हैज बीन अंडरकास्ट बाय 200. इसका एग्जैक्टली अपोजिट. अगर अंडरकास्ट हो चुका है सो 200 इज लेस. आई नीड टू एडजस्ट 200 back by adding it back. So in my solution I will add 200 which is visible here as addition of 200. These two things don't require working notes, so I'm simply going to solution and showing it is added or subtracted. आगे बढ़ेंगे. Now comes adjustment number 3, important. Invoice of purchases entered in the purchase book. Now purchase book में invoices है 70,000 का, जो ये वाला फिगर है अपना. ठीक है. Out of this 3000 related to goods received prior to 31st December 17. Now there are certain goods which we have received prior to 31st December, मतलब दिसंबर के पहले. If the goods have been received, that means these goods are definitely going to be a part of my stock on 31st December 17, and I don't want them to be a part of my stock again because these are purchases. बराबर. If I let me draw a straight line here. ठीक है. If I do, okay, these are my purchases, which means I need to add them in my stock. So my job is to definitely add 70,000. But out of this 70,000, 3,000 pertain to something which are already a part of last time's stock. So if I include them again by adding 70,000, it will be double counting, and invoices के अंदर वो goods है. So my job is to subtract 3,000 because these 3,000 के goods are already a part of 31st December 17. So I want to exclude them because these are already counted there and they are a part of 70. So it will be double counted if I include them in 70. So I should subtract them from 70. आगे बढ़ेंगे. देन गुड्स डिस्पैच टू कस्टमर्स. नहीं किधर गया, हाँ उल्टा, नहीं पहले वाला. हाँ, इनवॉइसेस, ये वाला लाइन पढ़ रहा हूं मैं. इनवॉइसेस एंटर्ड इन अप्रैल 18, ठीक है, रिलेटिंग टू गुड्स रिसीव्ड इन मार्च टोटल टू 4,000. नाउ इनवॉइसेस of 18 relating to goods received in March total rupees 4,000. तो मतलब मार्च का गुड्स जो अपने को मार्च में मिला है उसका इनवॉइसेस गया है अप्रैल में. द फैक्ट दैट दीज इनवॉइसेस आर अ पार्ट ऑफ अप्रैल, इट मींस दीज इनवॉइसेस आर नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ मार्च, बट द गुड्स हैव फिजिकली रीच्ड अस. दैट मींस माय जॉब इज टू एंश्योर दीज गुड्स आर काउंटेड. एज ऑफ नाउ दीज गुड्स आर नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ 70 बिकॉज दीज आर अ पार्ट ऑफ अप्रैल के इनवॉइसेस. सो माय जॉब इज टू इंक्लूड देम इन दीज इनवॉइसेस as such. That is why I will subtract 3,000 and I will add 4,000, and the net amount of 71,000 is what is the adjustment figure. And since these are purchases, my job is to include them in my stock of 31st December because my opening balance is my stock of 31st March. My opening balance of 80,000, that is the balance of stock on 1st Jan 18. इस गुड्स के अंदर purchases are going to be inflow. My job is to add the purchases, and this is the amount of net purchases I need to ensure. I need to add it back because these are purchases. This should be a part of my stock. But 3,000 जो बैठा है वो already 31st December में आ चुका है, so I will subtract it. And 4,000 are a part of invoices of April, which means they are not a part of invoices of March, which means I need to ensure they are a part of March invoices because the delivery of this has been obtained. These are a part of my closing stock. So I will less 3,000 and add 4,000, and the net amount of 71,000 is what is going to be added in the opening balance of 80,000. This 71,000 is sitting here. ठीक है, ये भी अपना आ गया 71,000 as addition because these are purchases. ठीक है, काफी मोर एडजस्टमेंट तुम्हारा था. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ेंगे. Then point number 4, sales invoices. Now invoices are 90,000, ठीक है, from Jan to March. अगर ये sales है, that means definitely 90,000 I need to subtract obviously at my cost price, but as of now let's start from 90. I will first get the sales value, then I will adjust the margins. So since ये sales है, they are going to be going out. If they are going to go out, I need to exclude them from my stock. So whatever is the opening balance, I will subtract the sales and arrive at the closing stock on 31st March 18, because I am starting from the 1st Jan 18. 1st Jan का stock होगा, I will add the purchases because this will increase the balance. I will subtract the sales and I will get the closing stock at the end of the period. So 90,000 is sales invoices, मतलब goods are going out, it's a goods outflow, that is why I will subtract 90,000 as of now. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ेंगे. goods dispatched to customers, नहीं, उसके पहले भी कुछ तो है, ये वाला. Out of this 5,000 relates to goods dispatched before 31st December 17. तो ये this 90,000 के अंदर out of this relate to a sales जो पहले के पीरियड के. So if the goods were dispatched before, they have already been excluded before. That means ये तुम्हारा 90 के अंदर वो होना ही नहीं चाहिए, because if I subtract 90, I'll be subtracting them again. So my job is to exclude this 5,000. My job is to exclude this 5,000 from 90,000 because these are already in sales of the previous period. So I don't need to include them again, otherwise double counting तुम्हारा हो जाएगा. So I need to adjust 5,000 from 9,000. From 90,000, sorry. आगे बढ़ेंगे. Goods dispatched to customers before 31st March 18 but invoiced in April is rupees 4,000. ठीक है. Now again the same thing. अपन ने इनवॉइस इसको किया अप्रैल में, दैट मीन्स दे आर नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ 90,000, बट सिंस दे आर डिस्पैच दे शुड बी अ पार्ट ऑफ माई सेल्स. सो माई जॉब इज टू इंक्लूड देम इन 90,000. सो आई विल एड 4,000 इन 90,000 एज इफ दे आर अ पार्ट ऑफ 90,000. सो 90 के अंदर वो नहीं है, सो आई विल एड 4,000 टू एंश्योर दे आर अ पार्ट ऑफ माई सेल्स. एंड this 89,000 is the sale value of the goods, that is net going out. My job is to ensure only the cost of the goods is adjusted. So 89,000 is the sale value into 25 upon 125. This is the amount I am going to subtract from the opening stock balance to arrive at the closing balance. Again 90,000 is the invoice, that means goods are going out, लेकिन 5,000 is already taken before, so वापस मत लो. So I will exclude that. Similarly तुम्हारे 90 के अंदर एक invoice नहीं है, but they have also been dispatched, so it is my job to include them in 90. So I will add that 4,000 to make it a part of 90. Net amount of 89,000 corresponds to sale value. My job is to only or always adjust the cost of sales. So adjust the margin, that is 25 upon 125 or 1/5 of selling price, and that is what the ICI must have done. That is nothing but this working 89,000 into 25 upon 125. This amount is the margin content. Okay, ये मैंने क्या किया हुआ है, 89,000, हाँ, this is the margin. So this margin has to be subtracted. So 89,000 minus the margin. This amount net has to be subtracted, and that is what the ICI must have done. So 89,000 के अंदर margin बैठा हुआ है, subtract the margin, and this is the net amount that needs adjustment, that is cost of sales. ये भी अपना हो गया, ठीक है. अभी लास्ट का बचा अपना, then हाँ लास्ट in the final quarter, ये वाला. In the final quarter, credit notes at invoiced value of 1,000 had been issued to customers. ठीक है, in respect of goods returned. That is nothing but customers को अपन ने credit note दिया है. That means they have returned the goods. That means these goods are coming to us. इसका मतलब यही हुआ कि ये अपने को goods आया हुआ है after 1st of April. नहीं, ये अपना goods आया हुआ है in this interim period of 1st Jan से लेकर 31st of March, which means these are my sales done. I need to ensure, I need to get these goods in my stock. So it is my job to add them, because this is cash sorry, this is my goods का inflow, so I need to ensure these goods are a part of my stock, so I will add 1000, लेकिन 1000 is the selling price, because of which I need to also subtract the margin, and ये adjust करने के बाद I'll need to add this amount. 1/5 is 200, so I must have added 800 as adjustment, which is this figure, and that means I have done all add less in the adjustment, and after doing all these adjustments, this is the value of my closing stock. So ये थोड़ा अलग क्वेश्चन था. They had not given the fact कि अपन ने वैल्यूएशन लेट किया हुआ है. They have given us the opening balance of stock and they have simply given 3 months के adjustments. It is our job to understand add करना है कि less करना है, and important thing is to always add the cost of sales and not the goods at sale value. बराबर. ये अपना हो गया क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. फेयरली इंटरेस्टिंग, अ गुड क्वेश्चन टू रिवाइज ऑन द लास्ट डे बिकॉज इट इज कंपैरेटिवली डिफरेंट एज कंपेयर्ड टू अदर क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है. नोट में दे हैव सिंपली मेंशन्ड दैट इट इज अज्यूम दैट द ओनरशिप का ट्रांसफर इज एट द टाइम ऑफ डिलीवरी. अदरवाइज अगर डिलीवरी के बदले तुम्हारा अगर इनवॉइसिंग पे होता तो एडजस्टमेंट वैसे करते, बट जनरली वी ऑलवेज अज्यूम इन केसेस लाइक दिस दैट द ओनरशिप इज ट्रांसफर्ड एट डिलीवरी. डिलीवरी हुआ मतलब सेल हो गया. इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस आई नीड टू इंक्लूड और एक्सक्लूड एज द केसेस फ्रॉम द वैल्यू ऑफ माई क्लोजिंग स्टॉक. ठीक है. ये अपना हो गया क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 एज वेल. प्रीवियसली वी हैव फिनिश्ड क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, सो 1 हो गया, 2 हो गया, which means we are left with the last question in this chapter from the RTP, that is question number 3. चालू करेंगे hopefully yes. So let us start question number 3. Let us start. A trader prepared his accounts on 31st of March. ठीक है. Due to some unavoidable reason, no stock taking could be possible till 15th of April. So can I say the stock taking has been delayed by 15 days? Yes. On which date the total cost of goods in his godown came to 50,000. That means 50,000 is the value of the stock on the 15th of April, but I need the value of my stock on 31st of March. 15 days का interim period में जितना भी कुछ भी हुआ रहेगा, as far as stock is concerned, we will have to adjust that. ठीक है. The following facts were established between 31st March and 15th of April. ठीक है. 1. Sales is 41,000 including cash sales of 10,000. Now tell me, cash sales हो कि credit sales हो? Cash sales or credit sales only impact the inflow or the outflow of cash. Credit sales will not give you cash now, but cash sales will give you cash now. But as far as sales is concerned, be it on cash or be it on credit, goods are ultimately going to go out only. कैश होगा तो गुड्स नहीं जाएंगे, क्रेडिट होगा गुड्स जाएंगे, थोड़ी ऐसा हो सकता है. सेल्स इज सेल्स, सो बीट कैश सेल्स और बीट क्रेडिट सेल्स, 41,000 इज द सेल्स इन द इंटरिम पीरियड, गुड्स मस्ट हैव गॉन आउट. दिस नीड्स एडजस्टमेंट. ठीक है. परचेजेस ऑफ 5034 अगेन इंक्लूडिंग कैश परचेज, अगेन द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट. कैश परचेज हो कि क्रेडिट परचेज हो, अपने पास तो गुड्स अंदर आए ही है. इन द केस ऑफ कैश परचेज गुड्स विल कम इन, आई विल गिव कैश. इन द केस ऑफ क्रेडिट परचेज अगेन गुड्स विल कम इन, बट आई विल गिव कैश लेटर. दोनों चीज में गुड्स तो अंदर आया ना, सो इट इज माई जॉब टू एडजस्ट दिस एज वेल, एंड आई नीड द cost only, not the margin content का adjustment. Then we have the sales return of 1,000, that is normal. That means goods are coming in because you must have sold, goods must have gone out. But sales return के time goods must be coming in. Again, it will need the adjustment. Frankly, what I can do, I can adjust sales and the sales return. 41 में से I can subtract 1,000 and do the net adjustment as well. You all can do gross also, but net भी कर सकते हो. ठीक है. On 15th of March, goods of the sale value 10,000 was sent on sale or return basis to a customer, the approval period being for 4 weeks. Now we have done this chapter in detail. This means a vendor sells his goods or simply sends his goods on approval. The minute the prospective customer approves, then it is a sale. If he does not approve, then the goods can come back to us. It is called sale or return का policy. ठीक है. He returned 40% of the goods on 10th of April. ठीक है. अप्रूविंग द रेस्ट मतलब उसने 40% गुड्स वापस कर दिया, 60% गुड्स अपने पास रखा, मतलब 60% इज द एक्चुअल सेल, 40% इज व्हाट उसको नहीं चाहिए, सो ही हैज सेंट दोज गुड्स बैक. दिस विल आल्सो रिक्वायर एडजस्टमेंट. ठीक है. द कस्टमर वाज बिल्ड ऑन अप्रैल व्हाटएवर. अभी बिल किया हो कि नहीं किया हो, गुड्स का इनफ्लो या गुड्स का आउटफ्लो इज व्हाट आई नीड टू एडजस्ट इन माय स्टॉक फिगर्स. ठीक है. द ट्रेडर हैड ऑल्सो रिसीव्ड गुड्स कॉस्टिंग 8,000 इन मार्च फॉर सेल ऑन कंसाइनमेंट डू वी हैव अ चैप्टर ऑफ कंसाइनमेंट? यस, वहां पे वी हैव डन द अकाउंटिंग इन द कंसाइनर्स बुक्स, बट रीड दिस क्वेश्चन केयरफुली. द ट्रेडर रिसीव्ड गुड्स बोला है कि द ट्रेडर सेंट गुड्स ऑन कंसाइनमेंट बोला है? इट इज क्लियरली मेंशन द ट्रेडर हैज रिसीव्ड द गुड्स, मतलब अपन कंसाइन नहीं है. Somebody has given the goods to us on consignment basis. अपन उसके behalf पे बेच रहे. We haven't sent the goods on somebody's consignment. ठीक है. 20% of the goods had been sold by 31st of March and another 50% by 15th of April, and these sales are not included in the above sales. ठीक है, so they are not a part of the above sales. तो मेरे पास कंसाइनर का कुछ स्टॉक पड़ा हुआ है. ठीक है. गुड्स आर सोल्ड एट 20% मार्जिन ऑन सेल्स. अगेन द सेम लॉजिक, अगर कॉस्ट प्लस प्रॉफिट इज इक्वल टू एसपी, और अगर तुमको प्रॉफिट दिया है ऑन सेल्स, सो लेट द सेल्स प्राइस बी 100, 20 becomes the margin, becomes 80 on 80 is the cost balancing figure. That means 1/4 on cost and 1/5 of selling price. ठीक है. Again the same thing, we will solve the question first in rough and then we will move to the solution. Let's go step by step. We are going to start from the opening balance or the balance of stock on 15th of April. From them 15 days का adjustment करना पड़ेगा अपने को, and then you have to come back to the value of stock on 31st of March. So can we start? Hopefully yes. Let us start please. Sales of 41,000. As I said, I can adjust sales with sales return. So can I say my net sales are 40,000? Yes. अगर sales हुआ है, that means these value of goods are not in my stock on 15th of April because the goods are going out. That means 15th April को ये goods मेरे stock में नहीं होगा. But क्या ये goods मेरे stock में 31st March को होगा? The answer is yes, because the sales have happened in interim period. So sales होने के बाद मेरे stock में goods नहीं है, मतलब the figure of 50,000 does not include the goods of the sale value 40,000. So it is my job to adjust 40,000 minus margin. ये मैं add करूँगा बिकॉज फिलहाल मैंने इसको सब्ट्रैक्ट किया होगा फ्रॉम माई बैलेंस ऑफ 15th ऑफ अप्रैल, बट दीज गुड्स वर इन माई स्टॉक ऑन 31st मार्च, सो एडेड बैक. ये अपना हो गया सेल्स वाला. ठीक है. परचेस ऑफ 5034, परचेस किया मतलब गुड्स इनफ्लो मतलब दिस मस्ट बी अ पार्ट ऑफ माई स्टॉक ऑन 15th अप्रैल, बट दिस गुड्स वर नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ माई स्टॉक ऑन 31st मार्च. सो आई एम गोइंग टू सब्ट्रैक्ट द कॉस्ट ऑफ दिस परचेजेस 5034. कैश परचेज हो कि कैश सेल्स हो कि क्रेडिट सेल्स हो, क्रेडिट परचेज हो, मेक्स नो डिफरेंस एज फार एज गुड्स का कैश गुड्स का इनफ्लो एंड आउटफ्लो इज कंसर्न्ड. ठीक है. तो 1 हो गया, 2 हो गया, 3 हैज ऑलरेडी बीन डेल्ट विथ वेयर आई डेल्ट विथ 1 बिकॉज मैं नॉक ऑफ किया है. तुम लोग ग्रॉस भी कर सकते हो, आंसर सेम मिलेगा. ठीक है. नाउ कम्स पॉइंट नंबर 4. ऑन 15th of March, goods of the sale value 10,000 were sent on sale or return basis to a customer. Now ये काफी इंटरेस्टिंग है. इसमें क्या करना पड़ेगा अपने को? टेल मी. 10,000 के गुड्स फर्स्ट वील ओनली डील विद द सेलिंग प्राइस ऑफ गुड्स एंड लास्ट में अपन एडजस्ट कर देंगे फॉर द मार्जिन. ठीक है. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल 10,000 के गुड्स में वर सेंट ऑन सेल रिटर्न. ठीक है. देन when these goods are sent on sale return, first of all tell me, has any approval come till 31st of March? The answer is no. And as per sales return का chapter, अगर yes or no नहीं आया है, so we have to reverse the entry and include the entire goods in my stock on 31st of March as per my principle of conservatism. So I need to ensure that पूरा 10,000 का cost of goods should be a part of my stock on 31st of March because 31st of March तक ये मेरे कस्टमर ने रिप्लाई नहीं किया है. So if he hasn't replied, as per conservatism, I will reverse the entry and include the goods in my stock. So my job is to ensure that पूरा 10,000 worth of goods मेरे stock में आ जाए. क्लियर. आगे बढ़ेंगे. नाउ ही रिटर्न 40% ऑफ गुड्स ऑन 10th ऑफ अप्रैल. तो कैन आई से अगर 40% गुड उसने 10th ऑफ अप्रैल को रिटर्न किया है, दैट मीन्स ये गुड्स मेरे स्टॉक में ऐड हो चुके हैं. यस. कैन आई से दैट 4,000, एक मिनट, कैन आई से 4,000 के सेलिंग वैल्यू ऑफ गुड्स आर ऑलरेडी a part ऑफ 50,000? द आंसर इज यस। 50 कहां से आया? ये वाला। ये 50,000 के अंदर 4,000 गुड्स का वर्थ ऑलरेडी आ चुका है, जो आना भी चाहिए बिकॉज द गुड्स हैव बीन रिटर्न। नाउ टेल मी, माय जॉब वाज टू इंक्लूड द एंटायर 10,000 ऑन 31st ऑफ मार्च। आउट ऑफ दैट एंटायर 10,000, 4,000 तो एनीवे तुमने एड बैक कर दिया है बिकॉज 50,000 के अंदर वो बैठा हुआ है। तो my job is to only adjust the remaining 6,000 goods because 31st March को these goods were still not approved। मैंने क्या बोला था, ये 10,000 पूरा गुड्स मेरे स्टॉक में आना चाहिए। आउट ऑफ 10,000 4,000 गुड्स तो ऑलरेडी एडेड है बिकॉज दीज हैव बीन रिटर्न्ड, सो इट इज ओनली द रिमेनिंग 6,000 दैट नीड्स एडजस्टमेंट। इट इज एज गुड एज सेइंग मेरे को सिर्फ 6,000 वर्थ ऑफ गुड्स मेरे स्टॉक में ऐड करना है, विच मीन्स आई विल add 6,000 worth of goods, लेकिन 6,000 is the selling price. My job is to only add the cost content, which means 6,000 minus margin, वो जितना भी आएगा I need to add in my stock because out of 10,000 4,000 का cost is already added. I will only add 6,000 का कॉस्ट। कोई बोलेगा 4,000 ऐड किया होगा, तो नहीं ऐड किया होगा बिकॉज वंस द कस्टमर हैज रिटर्न द गुड्स, अपन तो उसको कॉस्ट में ही ऐड करेंगे। हम क्यों ऐसा अज्यूम करें कि उसने गलती की है? He must have or we must have added 4,000 goods at cost already. So out of 10,000 that needed addition, 4,000 is already added, which means मेरे को सिर्फ balancing figure of 6,000 add करना है, so I add 6,000. But 6,000 is selling price because of which I will need to add only the cost content. So subtract the margin and I will add only 6,000 में से minus content करके, and the margin content appears to be 6,000 is the sales. So मुझे चाहिए 80, so 6,000 का 80% will need addition, and that is what the question must have done. Addition किधर गया अपना? What were we discussing? We were discussing solution of point number 4. So 41,000 अपन ने एडजस्ट कर दिया है, हाँ ये वाला, ये हो गया अपना 40,000 का एडजस्टमेंट, 40,000 माइनस द मार्जिन, ठीक है। 5034 हैज ऑल्सो बीन एडेड, ये अपना हो गया 5034, ऐड की सब्ट्रैक्ट लेस बराबर, सो सब्ट्रैक्ट हुआ 5034, ये अपना हो गया। एंड एक मिनट, लेट मी एडजस्ट द पेन, 5034 लेस हो गया एंड 40,000 लेस मार्जिन ऐड हो गया, ठीक है। वी हैव जस्ट डेल्ट विद दिस फिगर, 6,000 लेस मार्जिन इज टू बी एडेड, मतलब 4,800 इज टू बी, किधर गया अपना 6,000 कहाँ गया अपना, किधर गया कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स, हाँ यहाँ पे 4,800, this is nothing but 80% of 6,000 और 6,000 minus 20% margin बराबर। तो अपना एडजस्टमेंट 1, एडजस्टमेंट 2, एडजस्टमेंट 3 एंड एडजस्टमेंट 4 हैज बीन एडजस्टेड, ठीक है। लास्ट पॉइंट नंबर 5, ट्रेडर, द ट्रेडर हैज ऑल्सो रिसीव्ड गुड्स कॉस्टिंग 8,000 in March for sale on consignment basis, ठीक है। नाउ टेल मी, अपने पास 8,000 का गुड्स, लेट मी ड्रॉ अ लाइन, यहाँ पे है मैच, चलो एक मिनट। नाउ टेल मी, अपने पास 8,000 के कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स हैज बीन रिसीव फ्रॉम द कंसाइनर, वी आर द कंसाइनी, ठीक है। इसमें से अपन ने 20% बेच दिया, कब? 20% वॉज सोल्ड बाय 31st ऑफ मार्च, ठीक है, अच्छी बात है। 50% वर फर्दर सोल्ड बाय 15th ऑफ अप्रैल, मतलब मैंने वापस 50% और बेच दिया होगा, ठीक है। कैन आई से 30% ऑफ गुड्स आर स्टिल विथ मी? यस, ये अपने पास और पड़ा हुआ है। नाउ 30% ऑफ गुड्स मेरे पास है। नाउ माई स्टोर कीपर्स विल नॉट नो कंसाइनर कौन है, कंसाइनी कौन है, ये तो अपने को पता है, वी आर बिजनेसमैन। द पर्सन हु इज डीलिंग विद द स्टॉक्स, ही डज नॉट नो कंसाइनर कंसाइनी, ही इज ओनली डीलिंग विद स्टॉक्स। द मिनट ही सीज अ पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक, ही विल एड और लेस एज द केसेस। दैट मीन्स इट इज हाई चांस दैट दिस गुड्स 30% कंटेंट ये अपने स्टॉक में होगा, एंड माई स्टोर कीपर मस्ट हैव काउंटेड दिस एज वेल एंड इंक्लूडेड दिस इन माई स्टॉक ऑफ 15th ऑफ अप्रैल। तो 15 की 10th क्या है डेट अपना, वैल्यूएशन 15th ऑफ अप्रैल, ठीक है। सो 15 अप्रैल के स्टॉक के अंदर माय स्टोर कीपर मस्ट हैव काउंटेड दिस एज वेल एज आर स्टॉक। उसको क्या पता कंसाइनर कंसाइनी, वो तो अपने को पता है बीइंग अकाउंटेंट्स, ही डज नॉट नो। द मिनट ही सी स्टॉक ही विल काउंट, if he has counted this 30% stock जो किसी और का है वो अपने स्टॉक में चिपक गया होगा, but then I need to ensure that the consignor's stock lying with the consignee being us is not our stock, ये मेरा स्टॉक ही नहीं है. So my job is to adjust this as well. So 8,000 का 30% जो मेरे पास पड़ा हुआ है, I will assume that this must have been added in the stock of 15th of April, but then this is not my stock, so I'll need to less this from my stock because ये मेरा stock नहीं है. Both these outflow of goods being 20% and 50% are happening before 15th of April. That means ये मेरे स्टॉक में वैसे भी काउंट नहीं हुआ रहेगा और काउंट होना भी नहीं चाहिए, बट 30% मेरे स्टॉक में काउंट हुआ होगा गलती से by my storekeeper because he does not know what consignor consignee is. That means I need to adjust 8,000 का 30%. 8,000 is already the cost, so 2,400 is what I will subtract. So 2,400 is what has been subtracted here as well, and that is all my adjustments in this question. And add less करने के बाद I'll finally arrive at the closing stock on 31st of March. ठीक है, ये भी काफी इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन था, स्पेशली एडजस्टमेंट नंबर 4 एंड एडजस्टमेंट नंबर 5. दीज आर इंपॉर्टेंट एडजस्टमेंट्स. बाकी सेल्स रिटर्न, परचेज रिटर्न, ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर नॉर्मल एडजस्टमेंट्स. द कंसाइनर कंसाइनी, द सेल ऑन अप्रूवल, द एडिशन एट कॉस्ट, ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स. सो दिस मेक्स ऑल्सो अ गुड क्वेश्चन टू रिवाइज ऑन द लास्ट डेट. So overall question number 2 is important to revise, and question number 3 ka 4 and 5 adjustment is a good adjustment to revise. This is what you all need to revise on last day, and this is how the question has been solved, and we have arrived at the stock of 31st of March. ठीक है, that is the end of RTP based questions for inventories. Hope you guys have understood, and in the next session I think we are going to start with one more chapter. In all likelihood it is going to be depreciation. ठीक है, so see you guys in the next session. This is how we'll continue. Depre का पूरा theory I will first explain all the Depre के methods, Depre concept, everything. This will help you to refresh all your memory as far as Depre was concerned, and then we will take depreciation के questions like the way we have solved these 3 questions. 4, 5 और 6 जितना भी questions होगा we will solve them. ठीक है, see you guys.